Have you ever wondered why some decisions, despite being illogical, lead to incredible outcomes? This is the power of instinct in decision-making. Instinct, that gut feeling, that inexplicable hunch, often drives us to make choices that may seem irrational at first but eventually lead us to remarkable results. It's like an inner compass pointing us in the direction that, although not always clear, is often the most rewarding. Now, let me share a bit of my own journey. There were times when I chose to leap into the unknown, driven by nothing more than a deep-seated feeling. These were not decisions made by analyzing spreadsheets or scrutinizing data. No, these were choices fueled by something deep within me. And you know what? These instinct-driven choices turned out to be some of the best decisions I've ever made. But why is this so? Why does instinct often lead us to success? Well, our instinct is the culmination of our experiences, our knowledge, and our values. It's a reflection of who we are and what we truly desire. It's like a whisper from our subconscious mind, guiding us towards what feels right. However, it's essential to note that this doesn't mean we should disregard data or analysis. On the contrary, they are vital tools that help us navigate our chosen path. But the initial decision, the choice of which path to take, that's where our instinct comes into play. So the next time you're faced with a significant decision, take a moment. Listen to that voice within you. Trust your gut. Don't just rely on the numbers or the pros and cons list, because more often than not, your instinct knows what's best for you, even when your rational mind does not. Remember, your instinct is your inner compass, guiding you when the path is unclear. Do you recall a time when passion drove you to make a decision that logic couldn't justify? A moment when you felt an indescribable pull towards a certain path, a path that might have seemed illogical or unattainable to others, but felt just right for you? That, my friends, is the power of passion. It's a force that's beyond any rationale, a fire that resides within us, guiding our choices and shaping our destinies. Passion is not a fleeting emotion. It is a deep-seated drive that pushes us to go beyond the ordinary, to transcend the boundaries of our comfort zones. Let me share an example from my own life. I was in a well-paying job, comfortable and secure, yet I felt unfulfilled. There was a yearning within me, a passion to create, to contribute, to make an impact. So I took the plunge, I left my job and started my own venture. Did it make sense on paper? Probably not. Did it make sense to my heart? Absolutely. This decision led me down a path that was unexpected, challenging, and at times downright terrifying. But it was also exhilarating, rewarding, and filled with a sense of purpose. I was driven by my passion, and it led me to places I'd never thought I'd reach. The role of passion in shaping our choices is monumental. It's the fuel that drives us, the wind beneath our wings. When we make choices out of passion, we are not just making decisions. We are answering a call from within, a call to pursue what truly matters to us. Passion is the catalyst that transforms dreams into reality. It's what propels us forward, even when the road is steep and the journey tough. It's that spark within us that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how challenging the circumstances. Passion, my friends, is not just an emotion. It's a guiding light, a compass that leads us to our true north. It's what makes us wake up every morning, ready to take on the world, ready to make our mark. Your passion is your fuel, propelling you to reach heights you never thought possible. So listen to that voice within you. Let your passion guide you, and watch as you create a life that's truly worth living. Ever thought about what happens when instinct and passion collide in the realm of decision-making? This is where the magic happens. Imagine you're at the crossroads of instinct and passion, two powerful forces that individually have the power to shape our choices, and collectively, they create an explosion of potential. At the heart of every great decision, there's a spark of instinct, a gut feeling that points us in the right direction. This instinct is the primal compass, honed by millions of years of evolution, guiding us towards what feels right. Now, couple this with passion, the emotional fuel that drives us to pursue what we love. Passion is the fire within us that burns brighter when we are aligned with our purpose. When these two forces intersect, they create a synergy that is extraordinary. This synergy is the birthplace of decisions that not only feel right, but are also in line with our deepest desires and aspirations. Consider the moment when an artist decides to quit a steady job to pursue their craft full-time. That's not a decision made by weighing pros and cons on a scale. It's a decision born out of a deep-seated instinct that this is the right path, fueled by a burning passion for their art. Or think about the entrepreneur who sees an opportunity where others see a risk. Their decision to go against the grain is not a calculated gamble, but an instinctual move, driven by their passion to create and innovate. These decisions might seem irrational to some, but to those making them, it's the most rational thing in the world. Because it's not just about the outcome, it's about staying true to oneself, honoring our instincts, and pursuing our passions. When instinct and passion unite, they form a powerful force that can overcome even the greatest challenges. This intersection is not a place of conflict, but a place of harmony, where we find our true selves and make decisions that resonate with our authentic selves. It's in this space that we make the choices that define us, that make us who we are. When instinct and passion unite, they form a powerful force that can overcome even the greatest challenges. Did you ever realize that in the pursuit of our goals, the journey often holds more value than the destination itself? Consider this for a moment. We're often so fixated on reaching our goals that we forget to savor the journey. We're so eager to cross the finish line that we overlook the beauty of the race. But let's shift our perspective a little. The journey isn't just a means to an end. It's a collection of experiences, lessons, and growth opportunities that shape us into who we are. Think back to a time when you embarked on a project or a new venture. You had a clear destination in mind. But when you look back, what do you remember the most? Is it the moment of accomplishment when you reached your goal? Or is it the process, the hard work, the obstacles you overcame, and the lessons you learned along the way? Chances are it's the latter, because it's during the journey that you faced challenges that tested your mettle. It's during the journey that you discovered your strengths and weaknesses. It's during the journey that you learned more about yourself, about what you're capable of, and about what truly matters to you. And isn't that what life is all about? It's not about the trophy at the end of the race. It's about the sweat you shed, the grit you showed, the resilience you developed on the track. It's about the friendships you forged, the bonds you strengthened, the love you shared along the way. So let's not rush towards the finish line. Let's take our time. Let's enjoy the journey. Let's learn from it. Because the journey is where the magic happens. It's where we grow. It's where we become better versions of ourselves. It's where we find our passion, our purpose, our joy. In the grand scheme of life, it's the journey that shapes us, not the destination. So let's make our journey count. Let's make it worthwhile. Let's make it memorable. Because at the end of the day, it's not where we end up, but how we got there that truly matters. Do you trust yourself enough to let your instinct and passion guide your decisions? This question brings us to the core message of our conversation. Trusting ourselves, our instincts, and our passion is the cornerstone of making significant life decisions. When we trust ourselves, we acknowledge that we hold the power to shape our lives. We take ownership of our actions, and we understand that the path we carve through life is a reflection of our choices. We recognize that our instincts, those gut feelings that pull us in a certain direction, are an inherent part of who we are. They are a key ingredient in the cocktail of elements that drive our decision-making process. Our instincts are the whispers of our subconscious, the echoes of our experiences, knowledge, and desires. They are the silent nudges that push us to take the road less traveled or to follow the beaten path. Trusting our instincts means acknowledging these whispers, valuing the wisdom they carry, and allowing them to influence our choices. Similarly, our passion is the fuel that propels us forward. It is the flame that lights our path when all else seems dark. It is the force that drives us to persevere, to strive for excellence, to make sacrifices, and to overcome obstacles. Trusting our passion means embracing this force, allowing it to guide us, and making choices that align with what truly matters to us. Throughout this conversation, we've explored the power of instinct and passion in decision-making. We've seen how these elements intertwine to shape our choices, and ultimately, our lives. Now it's time to take this knowledge, to internalize it, and to apply it in our daily lives. In the end, the power to make the best decisions lies within us. Trust your instinct, follow your passion, and embrace the journey. These are not just words, but a mantra, a guiding principle that can lead us to a fulfilling, successful, and content life. So let's trust ourselves. Let's follow our instincts. Let's ignite our passion, and let's shape our lives in the way that we truly desire.